Are you ready to tour the best neighborhood on 30A? Awesome, because that's what we're about to do. Welcome back to Life on the Emerald Coast. I'm AJ Badouk with the luxury division of the Emerald Group right here on 30A. If you haven't done it already, go ahead and click that subscribe button and make sure you also click on the little bell. This way you will get all the alerts to let you know what's going on the Emerald Coast. Remember, these videos, even though I specialize on 30A, my team is handling everything from Pensacola to Panama City Beach, so you don't want to miss out on any of our upcoming videos. We've been getting lots of calls and emails about moving to the area and just questions in general. Since we're local, we know quite a bit about this area. So if you're one of the folks that has some questions, go ahead and send us an email, send us a message, give us a call, whatever it is that you're most comfortable with. We're happy to hear from you and we're definitely happy to help. Let's get started. Here's a tour through Grayton Beach, my favorite area on 30A.
Depending on which part of Grayton Beach you're wanting to go to, you're going to have two accesses from 98 to get there. So you have South County Highway 83, which is the western end. It'll put you out basically at Blue Mountain Bay. The road is actually called Old Blue Mountain Road. So you'll come through Blue Mountain Bay just a little bit and head east, and then you'll be into Grayton Beach right after you pass by Big Redfish Lake. Your other option is to come down County Road 283 South, and we're going to pass it in this drive-through so that you can kind of keep your bearings on where we are in the area. So on our right, we're about to pass Big Redfish Lake. And as you can also see on our right, you've got this trail going along. This is a 19-mile trail that parallels 38. It's called the Tampucci Trail, and it's there so you can walk, bike, skate, skateboard, whatever it is you want to do that helps you to not have to take your car. And then here on the left, we have the preserve of Grayton Beach. We're not going to go through there because it's gated and I don't have the code right now. We're also about to come up on Bannerman Beach Estates. This is a pretty cool little area because it is super isolated and super expensive. We're talking 10 million plus. I want to say it was Mike Huckabee actually purchased a property in here. I think it was just the land, and then gave it to his daughter, Sarah Huckabee, and then she sold it, I want to say. So they don't live there currently, but a couple of big names. There have been some big names that have been in this just super little area. On the other side of Bannerman Beach Estates, this is the other cool part about it, is the Little Redfish Lake, which occasionally will open up all the way into the Gulf, which is very cool. But it also creates this kind of safety net for Bannerman Beach Estates because they're just protected. So here it is right now. We're about to cross over Alligator Lake. So we're coming up to an intersection now where things are going to really start to get interesting. Okay, we are coming up on County Road 283. This is that road that I said would take you straight into the heart of Grayton Beach. Now, right up here on our corner, we have Grayton Corners. We're gonna go in and check out some of these shops. Right up here on the left, We have AJ's. This is great for seafood, karaoke if that's your thing. It's not my thing. I swear you don't want to hear me sing. There's a reason I'm in real estate and not in entertainment. Anywhere that you go on 38, parking is going to be somewhat limited. It really caters to people using their bikes or golf carts even. So any chance that you get, you're going to want to just leave your car at home or at your rental, wherever it is that you're staying. Also, keep in mind these crosswalks, pedestrians are going to walk right out in front of you. You've got to watch out for them because they are not watching out for you. And as we turn this corner, you're going to see the Grayton General Store, Lululemon. There's a boat store here. If you haven't ridden on a boat paddleboard, they're awesome. They've got inflatable ones. I have the Zeppelin. I take my dog out on that thing and we still never flip over. It's awesome. This is a cute little area on the right for art and a nursery. And then my chiropractor is in this building on the right, who is awesome, Dr. Rob Truex. Now we've got some more little shops right in here. I'm about to turn and show you. You've got Crackings, Grayton Seafood, He Said, She Said, Badass Coffee. I can say Badass Coffee on this because it's actually the name of the place. I also really want to try their coffee. And this is something that I just love about the Grayton Beach area is they kind of have separated, you know, the shops from the residential area. I do like the urban developments like Seaside, but I just kind of like this feel better because you can go into your residential area and just be away from everything, but not so far away that you have to actually drive to go get whatever it is that you need. He Said, She Said right here on the right, this is going to have clothes and stuff. Also, here's a perfect example of that parking issue that I told you about. All right, now heading back out and heading to the east. Now we're gonna have a couple of little neighborhoods in this area that say no trespassing, and they're very secluded, but very nice still. Up here to our right, we're gonna have the main entrance to the Grayton Beach State Park. If you haven't watched it already, you should definitely watch my YouTube video on it. I did quite a bit of video on it and gotta say, it was kind of awesome. It was awesome doing it. Actually, Grayton Beach is my favorite area along all of 30A, and I just love this area. The beaches themselves are just pristine, and then the feel that you get is just super chill. There's a lot of, you know, natural kind of, I don't know, perks to it, if you will. You've got these trees all over the place and just houses kind of nestled into them. Instead of competing for space, it's like everybody's sharing, you know, the houses are sharing with the trees. Maybe that's just like my hippie vibe feel of it, but I just think it's wonderful. This is Western Lake. So this is the main intersection in Grayton Beach. This road right here going to the right will actually take you to 98 if you need to go to the airport or do some big time grocery shopping or just anything to get out of the 38 area. But we're gonna hang left here and go check out more of Grayton Beach. So right up here on the left, we'd already checked out AJ's, all this seafood. Let's go into some of the residential area. Oh, up here on the left, we're gonna have, what is it, Hibiscus. It's this cute Airbnb. They've got great breakfast. It is fantastic. Here it is coming up on the left. Also, you've got dive there for your scuba and snorkel needs. And these are some residential places right here too on the left. So kind of get a feel and a view for what kind of houses you'll find in Grayton Beach. And you're gonna notice that they're all kind of tucked into the trees, which I just love. So hanging right here, we're gonna go into one of these little neighborhoods and just check out the differences between these houses. Like you got this little one right here, and then we're gonna see some bigger ones too. We got a new construction here on the left. Look how massive that thing is. Check out this house on the right. I mean, this is something that's just awesome about the Grayton Beach area. You know, you've got everything you really need and want close by, and you can have the lifestyle that you want. If you want, you know, a smaller house because you're wanting to decrease your like cleaning responsibility, but you're wanting to increase your standard of living, you know, to something kind of amazing, you can do it here with a smaller house. Or you can get something huge. Look at these. And you've even got a little one right here too. So these all will look out over the dunes and onto the water. And you can see that it's fenced off, these dunes. We have to protect them to maintain the beaches. So don't have a couple of beverages and go out there playing in the dunes, because you're going to have a really bad experience, and then you're going to have this bad idea about Grayton Beach that is inaccurate. It's a wonderful, wonderful place. Just don't go play out in the dunes. And I just love the different architecture out here. You've got, you know, kind of beach cottage style, and then you've got like super grand style. It's just, can you imagine being on one of those balconies and just swinging, listening to the water and all the birds? I know you guys can't hear it, but all you can hear out here are just like birds and crickets and some frogs. It's just super, super chill. Also, something that I love is when these trees hang over the road like that. It's just, I don't know. I just love when nature meets residential. It's just awesome to see, like a sort of symbiotic relationship. We're benefiting from the oxygen and the shade, and it's just really nice. And this is something you're going to see a lot of too, folks walking around. So definitely kind of drive a little bit slower, keep your eyes a little bit more open, because people are coming out here to vacation and they live here too. So you've got both types of folks, and you're going to have lots of kids playing in the street or just walking around, and sometimes toddlers run really fast away from their parents, and you just don't want to be responsible for an accident. No one wants that on their conscience. So just make sure you're being really cognizant of your surroundings when you're driving. Something that's really cool that you can do out here, because it is an area where there are a lot of locals and there's a lot of vacationers. If you wanted, you could get yourself a house that had like a carriage house or something like that, where you could live there and make some money on the side doing some short-term rentals out of the carriage house and kind of help with that mortgage payment. So you're living the life and meeting new people. And that, I used to do Airbnb, and that was one of the best experiences ever. I met so many cool people. Actually, y'all might not know this about me, but I was in the Army for 10 years, and I was a Korean linguist, so I learned Korean. And then whenever I was doing Airbnb, one of the folks that stayed there, it was a couple, and they were a Korean couple, and so we ended up having like this Korean cooking party, and it was just amazing. So just another kind of experience that you can be having out here in this type of area that would be, you know, monetarily and, you know, kind of just regular emotionally beneficial. We've got a beach access coming up right here straight ahead. Right here on the left, we've got Chiringa, which I'm sure you've heard of. And then up there on the right, we've got the Red Bar, which is like kind of where it all started. You know, Grayton Beach is where it all started, but Red Bar was like such a foundational type of place. You know, everybody would come here, and everybody still comes here. And this area is where you're going to have a bunch of like shopping and dining and just different experiences close to the water. It's just great. In the Red Bar, you're actually kind of likely to see somebody famous kind of trying to chill, so don't take that as an opportunity to be all up in their face. And also, once again, parking is going to be pretty limited here, so if you have the ability to, you're going to want to try to walk or ride your bicycle like a lot of folks do, or use a golf cart. Coming up, you've got a boat launch right up ahead. So this is perfect for like your kayaks or your paddle boards or something small like that. And if you can kind of see a little bit how tight these roads are. So another reason to not be, you know, driving all the time. But check out the views over here. And once again, in this area, you've got big houses, you've got little houses. When we come up here ahead, you're gonna see some really small houses. Talk about minimalist living. It's just awesome. And everybody's got this super chill vibe. It's just, and you can really hear the birds in this area. Check out these little houses on the left. Like, how cute are they? And they all have a water view too up here. It's to the right. I know you can't really see it very well. You can see peaks of it straight ahead. See, look at these little houses. It's like they're little cabins almost. Almost feels like you're camping, you know, but you're in this like pristine part of the beach. I mean, along the Emerald Coast. It's just wonderful. You got these new builds next to these old houses, and I don't know, it's just an incredible feel. Oh my gosh, check out this little house on the right. Oh my god. I would totally live there. All right, and we're kind of leaving this little area. We're gonna hang right here. All right, and we're kind of heading back into town from this main strip right here.
I hope you enjoyed this video tour of Grayton Beach as much as I enjoyed driving through it for you. This area, as you can see, is just wonderful as far as the vibe and the view and just the lifestyle. When you purchase in this area, it's truly for a lifestyle and not just for the prestige of it. So if you have any questions, go ahead and give us a call, send us an email, whatever it is that you feel most comfortable with to get in contact with us. And of course, if you have any feedback on the video, maybe you prefer a different angle, we're kind of playing with these things still. So just leave us a little bit of feedback so we know if we're doing a good job or if we should tweak something to make it easier to watch. See you next time.
Gotta get some water.